Hi, I'm Kate Cocker and I'm the presenter coach. I help people get comfortable and confident when they're speaking in public. So that could be on air, on stage, on screen, in meetings. You might be doing some stuff online. And my aim is really when people see you speak that they think, oh, I want to work with you. So my aim really is to get you to be heard, get your message across and be clear. So as you can imagine, IMA sits really beautifully in that scenario, in that when I'm meeting people who don't do a lot of speaking, or even people who do a lot of speaking actually, and they're thinking about how they're getting their message across, IMA comes into play really brilliantly because it's so simple and it's so easy, and you can get very quickly the idea of people being different to you and how they're different to you and how you can adjust yourself so that you can communicate with them better. My background is in radio. I've worked in radio for the last 20 years, and I always talk about radio presenters being at the sharp end of communication. So I don't know if you know, but the one job of a radio presenter is to get you to listen for another 15 minutes. So that means that they have to know you, like you, no, the other way up. That means that you have to know them, like them, and trust them enough to keep on listening. That's the business of radio. That's how we grow our audiences. That's how we sell our advertising, all of that. So it's the radio presenter's job to do that. So they're at the sharp end of communication. And if you listen to, well, talk radio aside, if you listen to music radio, you'll find that presenters sometimes they have like 30 seconds maybe, sometimes only 10 seconds to get you to like them, know them and trust them enough that means you'll stay on. So over those years that I've been working with presenters to get them to be the most authentic and real and best selves within that format. Work with me, I really focus in on your personal impact. So what it is that makes you you, what message you want to get across, what you want to be remembered, and who you're speaking to increase that gravitas and impact. And you know, you are really good at what you do. I always say there are two elements to success. One is be good at what you do, and two, let people know about it. So you're really good at what you do. Now it's time to let people know about it. And that's why impact is really important. And IMA, I use IMA there are two stages in which I use it. One, when we look at who you are, so what's your identity, what's your foundation to who and how you're going to communicate. And that can be all sorts of things. That can be the fact that you love Game of Thrones, or you're the sort of person who likes to go home in the evening and not go out, or it could be any number of things. The great thing about IMA is it sets you into a grouping that means that you can understand a certain number of people. It just makes it really simple. It takes all of those things and puts them into one place. And then the second place that I use it is when we look at audience. So then you can start to understand how audiences break down. So you might be talking to a lot of people, but within that audience, you will have people who like really detailed things or really detailed information, or people who find it really difficult to engage with stuff. Or you might, on the flip side, have people who like lots of colors and lots of stories. And the idea with IMA is that we can start to build all of those things into your presentations and into your speaking, so that you engage with the maximum number of people.